Hi, hello, salutations. I'm Evie. If you're new here or you've been here, I'm pretty new here. You're probably new here too. This is my very niche tier list of some of my favorite characters and whether or not I think they would watch Twilight with me. These characters are a little all over the place. They're not all of my favorite characters, but like they're pretty good sample size, I'd say. Pretty good sample size. So without further ado, I know you guys can't see the characters. That's on purpose. On purposes. Uh, just so you don't know what we're working with, I know exactly what I'm working with. Okay, so first one up, first one up. Rousey, he is definitely willing to humor me. He is such a nice little guy. He definitely would. He would definitely watch it with me. I could, yes, yes. Thistle, over their cold vampire body. Not into it one bit. Knows what Twilight is, not gonna touch it with a 10-foot pole. Now, Sanji on the other hand, he is a Twilight certified soulmate. You're gonna tell me this man does not watch and like Twilight? Wrong. He definitely does. He definitely does. I think he would think it's a guilty pleasure. He would definitely think it's a guilty pleasure. That's for sure. Okay, Marcel, also willing to humor me. Yeah. Need I say more? So many options, so many options. And I put them all here. I know that. I put them all here, and I don't know where to put them. I feel like Jinx, I could probably convince her to watch it with me at least once. At least once. But I don't think she'd be really into it. I don't think she'd be really into it. Now, I feel like Jinchi, I feel like he would be willing to humor me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, now Mao Mao, on the other hand, she's a reluctant witness to all of this. She's definitely not into it, not about it, not her forte. Not her forte at all. Okay. Senshi is also willing to humor me. Geto, he's gonna block me just for asking. He's gonna block me just for asking. He said, "You're definitely not a sorcerer." So that's not happening at all. Miku is willing to humor me. She is willing to humor me. She she made Twilight, so she's definitely willing to humor me on that one. You know who else is willing to humor me? Mr. Kermit the Frog. Mr. Kermit the Frog would definitely humor me. You're gonna look at this, you're gonna look at him and tell me he wouldn't humor me? He's definitely watching Twilight with me. Okay. Now, Toriel, on the other hand, she is also a Twilight certified baddie. She is like the mom ever. And if there's one thing I know about moms is that they like Twilight. She we would have movie night. She would make a pie and we would make some popcorn and we would have like a little family night movie night. Tell you what. Okay, you know who else is gonna block me just for asking? Ghost. Ghost is gonna block me just for asking. He's offended we even asked. He's offended we asked. Is what's gonna happen there. Okay, this one. Okay, Panya's dad. He is also the dad ever. He's also gonna humor us. He's also gonna humor us. Okay. We need some more middle ones. Who do I think is gonna land in the middle somewhere? Okay. This one. This one. I'm pulling all these people out my pocket. You're surprised every time. You don't know who's here. Eddie Munson. Eddie Munson. I feel like I could convince him to once, and then he would never touch it again with the 10-foot pole. Never again. Freerin, I feel like she's also a reluctant witness, but she wouldn't be about it. She'd be like, "Well, I'm here now, I guess." Papyrus would also be a reluctant witness. He'd be like, "Wowie, I'm here to hang out with friends," and then I'd be like, "Bam, we're watching Twilight," and he'd be like, "Wow, okay, I guess." I think with a lot of convincing, I think maybe I could get Spider-Punk Hobie to watch it with me at least once. At least once. I feel like I could get him to humor that at least once. I also feel like I could get Momo to humor that at least once. I feel like she wouldn't be thrilled about it, but it'd be like the sibling bonding moment ever. We would make a movie night of it. We would do face masks, and we would have snacks, and it would be fun. And she would think it's fun, but I don't think she'd necessarily like Twilight. But we would have a good time. Okay, This person is also gonna block me just for asking. Mr. Kylo Ren, he'll probably cut me down just for asking. Forget blocking, my life is in danger now. Now I think Data, he would humor me for sure. He would definitely be intrigued and interested into what all the hype about Twilight is, and he would definitely watch it with me. I think Mithrin would be a reluctant witness. He'd be like, so be it if this is my fate for the day. Now, I feel like I could also hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Get Gojo to at least watch it with me once. At least once. It'll be like the part in the show where him and Itadori are watching the movies because he's doing the training. It would be that type of thing. And I'd be like, but we're only watching the Twilight movies. All of them. Dofi is gonna block me just for looking in his general vicinity. Very not about it, very not about it. Okay. Inuyasha, over his cold body. Over his cold body. He's definitely not about it. He's also not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Also not. Kagome, on the other hand, she would watch it with me. She would watch it with me. She could probably get him to watch it with us, but he would not be happy about it. He would he would hate it, actually. Wow. What a menagerie of characters left. Okay. Shillian, he would humor me about this. He would humor me about this. He'd be like, yeah, that sounds fun. And he would definitely watch it with me. 10 out of 10, he would watch it with me. I also feel like I could get Howl to watch it with me. Come on. You're gonna look me in the eyes and tell me this man would not like Twilight? Lies, fallacies. He'd be into it. He'd be into it. Kabru, on the other hand, he is also gonna be a reluctant witness. He came and he showed up for something completely different. And he got roped into watching it. And he's like, now I feel bad, like I can't leave. He feels trapped now. He can't go. I feel like I could also convince Spock to at least watch it with me once. At least once. I could probably convince him to watch it more times. But I think he would think it's a waste of time, honestly. I also think Yamato, he is also going to humor me. He's also going to humor me. He seems like a nice guy. He would watch it with me. He would definitely watch it with me. Okay, Shigaraki, he is gonna block me just for asking. He's too busy for that. He's doing villain stuff. Also, I feel like he wouldn't like romance. Not his cup of tea. I was gonna say not his jazz, but I feel like that's not a saying. It's not his jazz. What? That's definitely not a saying. My brain sure thinks it is though. I could also convince Michael Burnham to watch it at least once. At least once. Now, Shinjin-cho, he's gonna block me just for asking. He knows exactly what Twilight is. He's not about it. He's trying to keep Binga as far away from it as possible. Because it's gonna give him ideas. Speaking of Binga, Luo Binga, he's a Twilight certified soulmate. This fella right here is my ultimate favorite Blorbo for the past couple years. I love this guy. He would definitely watch Twilight with me. He would love it. He would watch this toxic romance and be like, yes, this is the epitome of romance. It could go further even. It wouldn't be like the rest of us who grew up with Twilight and thought it was the epitome of romance, and then you grew up and were like, oh, that's not, no. He's gonna take it and run with it. And Shinjin Cho he's gonna get me for it. He's gonna get me for it. We're down to the wire. Last two. Totally should have looked up how to say this fella's name. I think it's Konik? Over his cold body. No. He's not gonna be as brutal as Ghost, but he's definitely not into it. Last one. Mr. Jordy. He's definitely gonna humor me about it. Him, and Data, we're gonna make a movie night of it. And that's all the Blorbos for this time, for this list. This is it. This is my list. These are some of my Blorbos, and this is exactly where I think they would land on this. Well, until next time. It's been real. It's been fun. I'll see you in the next one.